You niggas got me fucked up, you lucked up when I got locked up, but I'm back out, so what's up? I don't got time to track you down, but if we cross paths, you get in touch. When you speak my name in vain, I keep it gangsta, 100 spoke, Dana Danes.
Welcome to another episode of West Coast Hot Shots. Today, we'll be covering how my first year went. My first year went good and bad. And I say that because although I didn't meet the projected outcome I expected, I gained in other areas, which I'll be bringing up in other episodes. But for the most part, I started with used equipment. I didn't know how the previous owner kept up the maintenance or any of that. So by me buying used equipment, and whoever had it did hauling as well, because I saw rails in the back that you use to attach your fifth wheel hitch to. The majority of the year, if not throughout the year, my truck stayed in the shop, but I still made adequate enough money to keep it on the road. And I did a lot of upgrades because of the type of hauling I choose to do. So every time I had a good run, there's no such thing as extra money. I did a lot of preventive maintenance because I was literally running my truck hard. And when you're doing this type of work, maintenance, preventive maintenance is the key. Don't wait for anything to fail, because you're going to be in the middle of nowhere when it happens. If you have some extra money and you have a used piece of equipment that you have on the road, get you a mechanic that knows what they're doing, and once a month have them go through that truck. Check bolts, torque, everything. Because believe me, things shake loose. I have a lot of wild stories of things that's happened to me this past year on the road with my truck. But the good part is I learned so much as far as when I am in a crisis, when your truck is on the side of the road at 3 a.m. on the Cahoon Pass, what tow truck company is going to come and pick you up at a reasonable time, not going to have you just sitting out there? Then who mobile mechanic company has the integrity and punctual time-wise, show up, get the job done, and get you back on the road? That's valuable information. You only learn those type of things by going through it. And I went through those things. Business-wise, it's money out there. And that's why I'm still doing this. It's money. If you have the drive, if you have the ambition, you can make some money. It's all about you. It's not the industry. It's you. The money's there. It's how you perceive it, how you want to make it, setting your goals, and how you want to achieve it. So that's why I'm here for the second year, because I have all new equipment. Last year, I made a whole year. I made it. But when my truck broke down at the beginning of this year, I told myself I'm not going to go through this again. I need to see how I feel with brand new equipment, where every mile of wear and tear that gets put on it is because of me. So I know what I need to do for the upkeep. So here we go. 2019. And it's starting off way better than it did last year. I'm not going to give you all a dollar amount, because one thing I will explain to you all, and you will see throughout my videos, is I believe in your ambition, drive, integrity, and energy. And if you don't have none of those things working for you in anything you do in life, you're not going to be successful. So I could tell you my number, but that's the energy and the drive that I put in my work to make those numbers. You may not put the same energy. You may not put the same drive. You know, may not have the same integrity. So with that being said, I'm not going to give out numbers, because my numbers will never be your numbers, and your numbers will never be the next person's numbers, because everybody work ethic is different. Some people are people persons, some people aren't. Being a people person in this industry, doing car hauling, will get you far. Knowing about cars, if you like cars, will get you further, because you already like cars. So you're dealing with different cars, you're driving different cars. Okay, you're loading them, but still, just the fact that you like cars and you get to drive cars that you always seen on TV, and it's an extra perk. It's not a lot, but it's something. So back to the point, I didn't have a good year, but it didn't make me throw in the towel, because I'm the type of person where I'm going to give it my all, and I'm going to maximize all resources. Once all resources has been exhausted and I still don't succeed, then I'll explore another option. And I believe me going into my second year, I'm seasoned. The trial and error is over. Now I'll take everything I learned from last year, apply it to this year, and this year will be a very profitable year. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of West Coast Hot Shots.
I had to leave that bit alone and get my mind right. I swear they didn't see me coming from the blind side. I'm all over the world just like a website. In the air, jet life, always wonder what a jet like. But I'm too fly, I ain't even gotta write it. They know I'm first class in the head just like the pilot. Can't stop my drive, I'm never running out of mileage. How you getting paper but your bank account on minus? I got the touch like Midas.